In 2019, Jordan Brand dropped undoubtedly one of the best Jordan 1s in recent memory with the Travis Scott Jordan 1 High Mocha. And then a few months later, they followed it up with a Jordan 1 Low OG Mocha, and they didn't stop there. A few years later, they dropped the Jordan 1 Low OG Reverse Mocha. Very, very nice looking shoe. And soon, I believe it is next year, we're gonna see the Shakadon Mocha. So obviously, Jordan Brand and Travis Scott, they have a special relationship with the color Mocha. And the shoe that I'm reviewing today, it's another Mocha-based colorway. And oh, it is nice. Travis Scott Jumpman Jack TR Dark Mocha. Now this shoe is dropping on November 26th for $200. This is, I believe, the last Jumpman Jack to drop in 2024. We saw the Sail colorway with the gum bottoms, the University Red colorway. There's probably a few more in there that I've forgotten about off the top of my head, but this one is here now. And first impressions of this shoe, once you pass a certain age, I said this on one of my Instagram posts. If you don't follow me on Instagram and you watch some of my videos, please do me a favor, follow me on there, so inclined. But I said, once you pass a certain age, you definitely start to appreciate brown sneakers more and more. I don't know what the psychology is, but it gives off a kind of more mature and sophisticated look, I think. And as someone that has passed the age of 30, this is really nice. I really like this colorway. I am already a black sneaker lover, so the base is already right up my alley. And then you add this dark brown, dark mocha. It's not like that light mocha or that kind of brown that looks like diarrhea. It is just the perfect shade. I love the colorway of the shoe and the silhouette. Obviously a new silhouette created just for Travis Scott. I already love the Air Trainer 1s, one of my favorite sneakers ever. And this obviously has a lot of that DNA. I think it looks great. 4-foot strap, love it. The shape of the shoe, love it. The cut of the shoe, love it. The shape of the toe box, yeah, I really like the silhouette. There were rumors that Jordan Brand and Travis Scott were gonna stop coming out with Jordan 1 lows and they were gonna focus on the Jumpman Jacks. They didn't exactly do that, which I kind of wish they did, even though most of his Jordan 1s are like just absolutely delicious, very nice colorways. But I kind of wish they diverted all the energy to this silhouette because, yeah, I really like it. I really do. And the materials on the shoe, the base layer, it is canvas. Now, generally, I don't really like canvas on sneakers, but one good thing about canvas sneakers is that you don't notice like the creasing as much as like leather, suede, or nubuck. But generally, I think leather is king. That's my favorite material on sneakers. Kind of wish that for Jumpman Jacks that they went with another material on the base of the shoe. But canvas does seem like the canvas that they're choosing for this shoe. But on the overlays, it is nubuck, and this nubuck, it feels very nice. Now $200 is really expensive, but the nubuck on this, it does feel good. It doesn't go off that kind of synthetic feeling nubuck. It feels good to the touch. And the swoosh on the shoe, it is suede. The materials are okay. It's not like the most premium suede, but that is very small amounts, so not a huge deal there. And of course, on the lateral side of the shoe, you get Travis Scott's very distinct reverse swoosh. On the tongue of the shoe, it is a very thin type of suede, so not like very velvet or very plush. It gives off that kind of more drier, almost like cracked aesthetic with the Jumpman, with a bit of a twist on the tongue. And of course, another place we will see branding is on that 4-foot strap of the shoe. The silhouette is very similar and inspired obviously by like an Air Trainer 1, and I love how Air Trainers 1 look. I really think that is a very underrated silhouette. It's very nice on feet, even though it's just a trainer, or that was the intent of the shoe. I think it looks really good and really versatile for a lot of different occasions. And same with this shoe. Now moving on to the booty of the shoe, not Nike Air, not Jumpman, it is just Travis Scott's insignia. That sad face, or whatever face you want to call it, that is like embroidered on the booty. Glad it's not just like printed, so it doesn't feel as cheap. Now one place where they definitely didn't cheap out is the amount of extra laces that you get as part of the shoe. 3 extra set of laces. There's like a plain white one, then like a black with white stripes or white speckles, and then a dark mocha color. Out of the 3, oh, they all look pretty good. I think the black laces out of the box is probably the one I would go with. But just to offset it, the white looks really nice as well. For me, I'm pretty simple when it comes to laces. Either the laces that come out of the box or another one that is like a contrasting color just to give you that option of making the shoe pop a little bit more. So white laces or black laces out of the box, I think that'd be my top 2. But honestly, all 4 colors look really, really good. Now the Jumpman Jacks comes with what seems to be either an EVA foam midsole or a polyurethane midsole. Whatever it is pretty firm, pretty dense. Now for $200, it would have been nice to add like a bit more technology, especially since this is a new silhouette. They could have added like at least like some Zoom Air on this shoe, but no, very bare bones, very minimal technology. I guess the point wasn't to make it like a high performing shoe, but $200 and just such bare bones in terms of the specs. So when you first put your feet into this shoe, it can feel kind of stiff, like under your feet. I'll get more to sizing and comfort later, but it does have a rubber outsole with a very unique type of outsole pattern. Not quite sure what exactly this term is, either like concrete, splatter, but I definitely wouldn't trust this type of traction for like indoor sports, like basketball and a gym or anything like that. I don't feel like this would provide the best traction. If you're into lifting, I go to the gym, that's one thing. If you're into lifting, a lot of people prefer like a very flat sole, so like very flat to the ground. That might be decent as well, but I really doubt someone's gonna pay $200 for their Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks and go lifting. And the insole of the shoe, it looks like a black insole. Maybe in video you can't really see it, but up close there's like hints of dark mocha or brown mixed in there. And the box of the shoe, it is one of these heavy, sturdy boxes, and you see Jumpman on one side, Jack on the other. You get this dark mocha branded paper, a black sneaker drawstring bag, and there's a sticker on the paper that says the Jack graphic will wear off with use over time. Now moving on to sizing and comfort, I am a wide and flat footer for Jumpman Jacks. I go true to size. I do think it fits my feet pretty well. Now first, because of the cushioning setup, it can feel kind of dense, kind of firm, a little bit stiff. It's not like the softest under your feet. Even after you break it in, it can still kind of feel like that, and it feels pretty low profile, very flat to the ground. But I think overall, it is a pretty comfortable shoe. If you're used to like Jordan Retros or shoes where originally it was meant for basketball, where it was more flatter to the ground, you won't have any problems like adjusting to this silhouette. It's not like the best type of soft, fluffy cushioning that you might find in like more modern day shoes. Technology is really lacking on this silhouette, but I think all around, like around your feet, in terms of the snugness and how it feels on foot, it's actually decently comfortable. I've been wearing my University Red colorway quite a bit, and honestly, I don't have many complaints. It's a relatively light shoe, not like super light where you like don't feel it, but weight has never been like a huge priority for me when it comes to sneakers, so I don't have any problems there. Overall, not the most comfortable, but unless you're looking for like a very specific shoe to like exercise in, play sports in, I don't think you're gonna have any problems in terms of this comfort. And that brings the total score of the Travis Scott Jumpman Jack Dark Mocha to 32 out of 40. Pretty good score compared to other general releases. Now first, it is colorway. Love it. As I get older, like I said, I just like brown more and more. I just think it gives a more mature and more sophisticated look. And I think this Dark Mocha, the color which he's really embraced and really owned in terms of his collaborations with Jordan Brand, I think it looks fantastic. With the black base, as a black sneaker lover, I definitely appreciate this a lot. This is a very nice colorway. There's not much to say. I think it looks really good. Is it as good as the ones with the gum bottom? I'm a sucker for gum bottoms. I think that's a very nice colorway. I might choose that over this one, but this is close. Now in terms of the materials, generally personal preference, I don't love canvas on sneakers, just don't really like how it feels. Sometimes it can feel kind of cheap, but it doesn't crease like leather creases, so that's one bonus. But I will say the overlays in terms of the nubuck feels very nice, very nice to the touch. And in terms of the comfort, some people might not find this most comfortable, but it's pretty flat to the ground, pretty like dense in terms of the cushioning and firm. But for me, I think on my feet, I think if it's very well, I'm pretty used to like flat to the ground shoes because of Jordan Retros that I wear very often. So overall, no huge complaints. The padding is decent around your ankles. Not the best, but the way it kind of wraps around your feet feels good. It feels snug, but not like too tight. Now in terms of the versatility of this shoe, I think this is a very versatile silhouette. Some people may disagree, may find it too much like just a trainer, and I may have a bit of a bias because I'm a huge fan of the Air Trainer 1s in general. So I just feel like this silhouette looks really good just wearing it casually. You don't have to be like exercising to wear this and pull it off. And in terms of the wearability of this colorway, very wearable. Black and brown shoe. Some people might call it like old man or dad colors, but I think it's a very wearable colorway. Black base, objectively, probably not as wearable as a white base sneaker, but there's nothing about this shoe where it goes, ugh, it's too bold, too loud, can't wear it, don't know how to wear it, unwearable. No. I think this is a decently wearable silhouette and shoe and colorway. There's probably no other celebrity or athlete even that has as much influence on the sneaker industry in terms of just hype and popularity as Travis Scott does. So the success of the Jumpman Jacks definitely wasn't a big surprise. And this colorway might not be everyone's favorite. I think the first two colorways were just, yeah, a very, very high bar to hit. But this one, I'm kind of speechless. This is really, really good. It is right up there. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Sole Inclined. Let me know what you think of the Travis Scott Jumpman Jack Dark Mocha. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come, so wear your shoes.